Let me see your plate. I've been wanting to try Vietnamese coffee for a long time, for some years. I finally did yesterday. I went to a new coffee shop and I ordered Vietnamese coffee, and I was absolutely, I don't want to be overly dramatic, but I was pleased. I was absolutely pleased with my Vietnamese coffee. So I actually found an actual Vietnamese coffee shop today. Yesterday was a new coffee shop. Was not specifically Vietnamese only. This is a Vietnamese coffee shop. It's called Trung Nguyen. Nguyen spelled Nguyen is a Vietnamese surname. So I am going to read the book I was intuitively guided to get from the library yesterday. Sitting here for a little bit, drink some coffee. My coffee, and as y'all saw, I got a flavor that the soul guidance, internal guidance is like, spirit is just like, Ashley, try something new. I was gonna get the coconut cream. I'm used to getting coconut cream teas. So it's like, hey, Ashley, try something new. I got the pandam. See, I don't even know what it's called because I just saw it for a few seconds, but it's gonna be in this video, so it's okay. It's okay. Let's wait for our coffee. Honestly. This coffee is not playing. Okay. Okay. Strong. It's like I'm sitting in here and this music is playing and the cosmos give me conscious awareness of a lot of atrocious, vile things that have happened within like the music industry and like artists and things. And it's like I don't want to turn a blind eye, so I'm just saying something, like just staying heart-centered and being awareness, because no universe, we don't get sit to vibrations, frequencies that perpetuate imbalances. We playing on the radios and things wherever we be at. No, thank you. So we're in JCPenney's. Quick stop in JCPenney's. Just a little window shopping. I made some purchases yesterday. I bought a dress and 2 blouses and a pair of shoes. So I'm definitely not buying anything today as far as clothes. I hate to be a buzzkill. This is not to be, let me fix my rhetoric to more positive connotation. This is not to be a buzzkill. But our capitalism, industry, fashion, our existence is rooted in soul slavery. We're about to get into it when we do our sit down at Aunt Bill's. Review the Aunt Bill's food and do the sit down. This is Let Me See Your Plate. So we channel about whatever spirit puts on the heart space. The soul was like, when I was sitting at Wynn's, I was reading my book, and the soul let me know, hey, Ashley, take it slower. You know, take life slower, more intentional, slow-paced living. A collective shift, more intentional, slow-paced living. Read more, and as you read, you're getting soul activation. So as I was reading the book, I was getting all types of DNA activations. We about to get deeper into it. Now, this understanding of how our existence is a part of dimension of infinite dimensions to perceive it is a part of soul entrapment, soul slavery, which co-creates, manifests our existence, our culture, our existential fundamental nature, our cosmological and beyond nature. Hate to be a buzzkill, but bringing it to light so we can ask the soul, hey self, what is this trying to teach us about ourselves? To be the wisdom, to not turn a blind eye, industry, including fashion, rooted in soul slavery, which is, we see it directly linked in many ways, the fashion industry, to human trafficking. So what is trying to teach us about ourselves? Let us be the wisdom so we don't perpetuate the imbalances. We got the Epstein files, which put a magnifying glass on this. A lot of industries on our planet connected to human trafficking, pedophilia. Let us be the wisdoms, not turn a blind eye, so we no longer perpetuate the imbalances. So I'm in here, right? And I'm atoning. I'm not going to turn a blind eye. I'm consciously aware. Yesterday I was atoning too when I purchased my things. And I channeled before, like whenever y'all put on a nice dress or put on a nice shirt for men, for men, women, whatever you wear, whenever y'all put on a nice new outfit, y'all think y'all feeling happiness, or y'all do anything, y'all think y'all was feeling happiness, y'all was feeling the energies of the children and men and women crying themselves to sleep in slavery bunkers. I was like, dang, speaking to how slavery, bondage was at the root of our culture. Is transcending. That's to speak wellness. It's transcending out of it. Let it all come to the light so we can atone, be the wisdoms of wellness, and no longer perpetuate the imbalances. So I'm in JCPenney, y'all, and I had to atone because, I don't want to turn a blind eye. I want to be the wellness, assist with being wellness. Again, I'm not going to buy anything today because I made some purchases yesterday. We forgive ourselves. We be the wellness. And again, we're about to roll into Aunt Bill's. Let me see your plate. And we'll go deeper into this and how the soul ancestral forces are like. This is how creation creates in infinite, unorthodox ways. So no longer beating ourselves up, being the wisdoms to be divine evolution and evolution, or the infinite dimensions within and beyond. Shekinah, from source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. All right, y'all. My fit. I'm about to give y'all a full body length of my fit. So I ended up manifested in this. Looked like I stepped out of a scene of Ruby Bridges. What was Ruby Bridges film? 1940s? The movie Ruby Bridges? It looks like I stepped out of a scene. I manifested this too. Because I was like, I want a mod looking dress. And then I ended up purchasing this dress. Oh, here's a mirror right here. Perfect. I ended up purchasing this dress. Online, right, y'all? And it's given mod, right? And I ended up putting it with my socks, my tube socks, and my white little shoes that have seen cleaner days. We're not mad though. We're not self-shaming. And it looks like I stepped off of a set of Ruby Bridges. I'm not mad about it. I'm just gonna what is this trying to teach me about myself, self, mod, style. And it's like my soul was showing me how a lot of people dress time period on purpose. Like some people dress time period on purpose. Like they dress in different eras on purpose. And I didn't technically do this on purpose. Maybe subconsciously, but definitely not on purpose. All right, y'all, like I said, we're about to get deeper into the downloads, channel the downloads in regards to our existential fundamental nature and how we are one with the divine, one with the infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. In our existence, our existential fundamental nature, our cosmological and beyond nature is synonymous with every moment in which we manifest. How we just channeled about how our manifestation, a dimension of infinite dimensions, soul bondage, soul slavery, where we're entrapped in different realms, dimensions, spaces, places, paradigms beyond realms, dimensions, spaces, places. To be, how do we exist, how do we grow, how do we evolve, what do we grow into, how do we grow into whatever we become. It's how God, the divine, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, learns itself, gets to know itself, become more wisdoms, more wellness, more balance, more unity, and our infinite differences, our infinite dimensions, the dimensions, paradigms beyond dimensionality, beyond differences. So, I'm learning to love my own differences and dimensionality. Normally, parts of me didn't want to put this stop in JCPenney's into this content piece for Magic Meals. So let me see your plate. It was like, no, Ashley, go ahead and put it in there. Cause like I said, I'm in Katy, Asia Town. It's literally what's called Katy, Asia Town. And look, y'all, in my calendar, I have scheduled to channel Chinese ancestral energies, frequencies, commune with them. And I saw this yesterday, because I put it in my calendar months ago. And I saw this yesterday. And I was like, whoa, so internal forces, ancestral forces, because we're all truly one. And the way we manifest is differences, different frequencies, cultures, dimensions, parallel realities, universes. We're the divine in evolution. So we're all one with Asian, Chinese ancestral forces. So yesterday I saw on my calendar that I'm channeling healing up and channeling Chinese ancestral forces in a couple days. And they were like, hey, go eat lunch at Panda Express. I was like, are you sure? They're like, yes, Ashley. I was like, first off, because I know how some people might get offended. In the United States of America, some people might get offended connecting with the Chinese ancestral forces through eating a plate at Panda Express. But that's why I was guided. They're like, go to Panda Express. I was like, okay, cool. And they're like, you're going to get soul activations, DNA activations, following your internal guidance and communing with us. You know, it's going to give you soul DNA activations, divine remembrances. I said, okay, cool, I'm going. So I went to Panda Express yesterday for lunch, and I ate it for dinner as well. Y'all, I'm not above Panda Express. I enjoyed Panda Express. Now that I'm in the greater Houston area, there are many Asian restaurants to eat at. So I was like, y'all should let me go to like an Asian restaurant. And they were like, nah, actually Panda Express is cool, cause I'll be on a budget. I'm like, I can go there, I can do that. They were like, actually no, Panda Express is cool. I was like, okay, cool. So I went to Panda Express, and in my mind, I'm looking at shoes, y'all. In my mind, I thought I was gonna get double orange chicken and a side of fried rice. And I walked up to the counter and I was ordering, and I said double orange chicken, and then I saw the Beijing beef, and I just knew, get the one entree orange chicken, one entree Beijing beef. And the internal space, the ancestral force is like, Ashley, where's Beijing? I said, in China. They're like, you got it. So I got the Beijing beef and the orange chicken, because I was kind of scared. I was like, is Panda, what dimension of Asia is Panda Express like mirrored after, inspired by? And I got the Beijing beef, and I understood the assignment. So I ate the Beijing beef, which is okay. It was pretty good. It was okay. And then the orange chicken. And I was getting downloads and stuff, divine remembrances. And look at today, following day, I ended up in Katy, Asia Town, Vietnamese coffee, stopping at JCPenney's. I want to do like an Asian accent. And parts of myself, these stuff are like, Ashley, that's inappropriate. It's like, it's inappropriate. We don't want you to run around here like you're on the spectrum with no couth. Okay? Like, let the world know, you know, this is a bit inappropriate. And I acknowledged this, and I was like, okay, I won't do it. And I was like, but we're all one. And it's mind, body, soul, spirit. And our energy, the way we manifest as an optical experience of differences, is a part of our perspective perception, one of infinite perceptions to have as divine evolution and evolution. So I was like, okay, I understand this is inappropriate, and this could be offensive to some energies, some manifestations, some beings. So I'm in Katy, Asia Town, and I'm at JCPenney. I stopped at JCPenney. That wasn't even good. See, that was JCPenney. They're like, Ashley, the Asian ancestors like, Ashley, only reason why we consent and we approve of this message is because it, in the homage of the Asian American accent attempt, is because you're sharing how we're all one in divine evolution, and you mean well. Precisely, exactly, and that's what it is. So that's why I'm sharing with y'all that I'm in JCPenney's. And I'm not above JCPenney's either. Like, none of us are truly above anything. But, you know, I'm not above JCPenney's. I actually like shopping at JCPenney's. I don't know why I came this far around here like that. Let me go back to the women's clothes. All right, okay. So before we get into the download that I got yesterday, I was just reminded by the ancestral forces, galactic and beyond, which are one with our humanism. Our humanism is manifested by infinite dimensions, including galactic and beyond history. All the galactic species and races, ancestral galactic tree, are one with our human. Our conscious awareness of this is what changes and grows and evolves. We are in an experiment of galactic and beyond creation, which manifests our every moment. Before I get into this download, I just turned around, baby, and I'm baby. So if y'all know my story, I was catalyzed onto my rapid spiritual awakening journey in 2018, and I was 25. Now I'm turning around. When I'm in JCPenney's, I come straight over to the baby. No offense to myself or any being or anything. We're not ages. Baby, dress how you feel inspired by your soul space to dress. But I turn around, baby, I'm looking at the cord sets with the more mature fabric patterns and stuff. I'm like, shoot, baby, this is the energy I'm, you know, one of the dimensions of infinite dimensions. As you see today, I'm in 1960s attire. Tomorrow I might be in, baby, you know. Anyways, because I used to go to like the section over there. It's more like geared towards like younger youth, which I think, you know, all of it's great, right? Yeah. Okay, here's the download I got yesterday. I'm being guided by the galactic ancestors to share. I don't know if y'all heard this in y'all's dimensionality of divine evolution, but have you ever heard of like Asian people? Like if like Asian people wondering what haplogroup they come from, you know, because, you know, Asian features are quite distinct. What haplogroup they come from, what galactic ancestry are they tied to? We're all one. First message, you know, we're all one. And I perceived before people reported like Asian people being closely tied to Zeta Reticuli, great alien ancestry, galactic ancestry. And the galactic ancestors are actually, we're all one. Like all the humanic species that y'all perceive, you're all one with every galactic star being race, every galactic lineage. So Africans have Zeta Reticuli, Europeans have Zeta Reticuli, Mexican, Southern Americans, Canadians, South Americans have Zeta Reticuli DNA and all the other galactic ancestral DNA just as much as Asian people do. I said word. I said clock it. I was like, that's really powerful. I was like, yeah, period. So that's the DNA activation download I got yesterday when I went to go get my plate at Panda Express to commune with Chinese ancestry. All right, y'all. We about to go eat lunch at Aunt Bill's. We got some more downloads to channel. That download, a lot of light frequencies, high frequency energies came through. So a little migraine going on. All is well. See y'all in the next scene. I love this romper. Again, we're not purchasing anything today. So a bit of, what is it called? Self-discipline. It's being exercised. I like this romper a lot. And it's summertime too. It's highly plausible that I'll come back and get one of these rompers. Highly plausible. And a new summer dress, period. A short summer dress, period. It's highly plausible I'll come back and grab a new summer dress. This is a romper. Is this a romper? This is a dress. This is a romper. I'll come back and grab a romper or a summer dress. A shorter summer dress. Ooh, this red one's cool. It's giving fiesta. Speaking of fiesta, we recently did Here in Magic Mills catalog, we have the easy enchilada casserole. We got downloads. We cooked easy ground turkey enchilada casserole. Y'all go check this out. I'll actually hyperlink it somewhere around this section of this video. I'm gonna see y'all at Aunt Bill's. I made it, y'all, to Aunt Bill's. I was so close to going to Torchy's Tacos. My soul was like, Ashley, please do something different. And internal soul guidance was like, hey, go on Instagram somewhere, say somewhere to eat. In Katy, I have so many saved recommendations from the collective on where to go eat in Houston and Katy. And I was gonna go to Torchy's Tacos once again, because, you know, being in my my neurodivergent, bag where I just want to do stuff that's comfortable. So I was like, no, Ashley, stretch your wings and fly. So I'm at Aunt Bill's, and I already know what I'm gonna get. Now that did not change. Like, when I go to new restaurants, I gotta check the menu online before I go, okay, to understand what I'm gonna get. Here we go. I'm about to show y'all in a little bit what I'm eating. I don't want to be rude, so let me turn this off. The history of Aunt Bill's. Aunt Bill's Soul Food Restaurant is a true Southern gem located just outside of Houston in Katy, Texas. Lovingly known as Aunt Bill, Willie Mae Reed was a devoted wife, mother of 8, and grandmother to many, including Chef Kevin Mueller. A rich legacy passed down from Aunt Bill to the community. We serve the best barbecue and soul food in Katy. Aunt Bill's Soul Food Cafe. Y'all, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Is this your first time dining in with us?
Yes,
well,
ma'am.
Welcome to Aunt Bill's Soul Food Cafe. You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
So this purple side of our menu is going to be all our soul food.
Okay.
If you turn it over to the red side, this is going to be our premium hot dogs, because that's my dog as well.
Okay.
And then our drinks and our house drinks.
Awesome.
And if you want anything, can I get you started with anything?
I'll need one moment. Oh. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So I'm here, and my soul was like, Ashley, like, having the divine revelation that everywhere that we are, understand all things are here in the present moment, i.e. traveling in your hometown or traveling where you reside, being able to travel the world where you live at, understanding how all things are a portal of infinite potentials. Set your expectations. Understand as we travel about our town, our city, our state, our country, the world, we're traveling the universe, because our every moment is present with limitless potentials of the universes. I have a song called a timeless catalog of music, Ashley-Nicole music on YouTube. I have a song called Let's Go, and when I channeled it, I've grown and evolved a lot since I channeled it. And it's like the remembrance that every moment we're tandem with the universes. So as we exist, we live, we evolve. We're traveling the universes. So yeah, we're at Aunt Bill's, and I'm excited. I'm gonna keep it a secret as to what I'm getting until it comes to the table. Oh, yeah, downloads. Ooh, this is downloads. The downloads. So, I'll wait till the food comes to get into the let me see your plate portion of this video. I'll wait till the food comes. Get the downloads later. Strawberry crush instead of a lemon lime soda. Did something different, switched it up. So I was gonna wait until my food came to get the let me see your plate downloads. So when I was reading, we've gotten a lot of downloads this video, right? So more downloads. let me see your play style. So when I was reading my book that I was guided to get from the library, BTW, don't be ashamed if you can't read a book by the library return date. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Don't be ashamed if you can't read a book by the library return date. They told me it was like almost 4 weeks. The way I read, like I need to continue to refocus, because I be getting downloads at the top of the soul space. Right now I know this. When I was growing up, I didn't know this. I thought I was just I had ADHD, getting distracted. Like, these things smell good. We about to get into it. I thought I'm gonna tell y'all what I got. Just give me a second. I thought I was just ADHD, like I couldn't focus. Like, no, actually, you're talking to the soul space, communing. You're multidimensional, just like all beings, all things are multidimensional. You are multidimensional. Speaking of multidimensionality, I was reading my book, and don't be ashamed if you can't read by the library return date. I'm gonna have to go renew it, because I know I'm not gonna read it in 3 weeks. Like with everything that I'm doing, like living life, making time to read, I know I'm not gonna read the whole book in 3 weeks with my whole schedule, and that's okay. So I'm reading the book, and it's about like a family. Like, I mean, so far it's like I've only read one chapter at the Vietnamese coffee shop, but it's a chapter my soul told me to read. Hey, Ashley, read the first chapter. It's a lot of family dynamics in there, right? And I was getting downloads about my family dynamics, which is what's synonymous with humanism, synonymous with all of God's creation, divine evolution, the infinite dimensions within and beyond divine evolution, all beings, all things. Bless me. And it's like, just like when I'm reading the book, and I have to refocus, and a lot of people have that, experience. They have to refocus themselves while we're reading books, because we're sensing many dimensions multidimensionally, right? Just like when we feel like we have to get up, go, do, always doing something, we're sensing the infinite dimensions in which we are, and energy and motion, as well as energy and motion. I channel within my podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, which is available to stream for free on YouTube and Spotify. I also have a sister-brother podcast, Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment, available to stream on YouTube. Available to stream for free on YouTube. Energetic downloads. Thank you so. Available to stream Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment. My sister-brother podcast available to stream on YouTube. Within Kingdom Things podcast, I channeled the Dolphin Kingdom, and it was so powerful, so beautiful. I'm linking it below in the description of this video. Reference Kingdom Things podcast content. Kingdom Things podcast where I channel the Dolphin Kingdom. The Dolphin Kingdom is like, y'all feel the need to do all these things that y'all feel like is beyond or outside of yourselves. Be your natural, authentic soul, universally aligned. Let it be Christ, celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, consciousness, the remembrance that we're wellness, balance, harmony in our infinite dimensions, in our evolution. Let us be our authentic divine evolution. Let us be our authentic divine evolution. Understanding whenever we feel like doing things that we feel like is outside of us or different than us, it's because we're feeling other dimensions of divine evolution, where there's other species, other beings, other entities, and paradigms beyond species, beings, entities that are doing what we feel inclined to do. Saying heart-centered, soul-centered, leading a slower pace, more intentional lifestyle. Pray and meditate. My call to action: sit with yourself every day. Ask yourself, hey soul, hey self, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness, as well as greater conscious embodiment of my limitless potentials? Wait for the answers. My hour limitless potentials. Wait for the answers, because they will come. Be heart-led, more intentional, universally aligned, celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, consciousness, evolutionary existence, to assist with the upliftment and regeneration of all things. Which brings me to prophecy in which I downloaded. I was gifted to share. By the year 2033, we will be in a state of divine evolution, consciousness expansion, energetic embodiment, to understand that we're infinite energies, having a celestial being of the cosmos experience. with no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. As death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking were all part of the makings of us. When we were identified and had the existential fundamental nature awareness of ourselves, that stated we were a part of a dense space-time linear paradigm, separate from the divine or separate from our infinite potentials. It's been the wisdoms from the time where we had a separation, duality consciousness. Remember that we've always been one in divine evolution, or we've always been unity, celestial, galactic, Christ, oneness consciousness, or infinite energies in harmony and divine evolution. To be the wisdoms from our separation consciousness, to be the wellness, to remember back into our infinite, well-balanced, Christ, celestial, oneness, galactic consciousness state in which we've always only been. In paradigms beyond celestial, galactic, oneness, unity consciousness. More wellness, more balance, more remembrance and embodiment of our limitless wellness, united nature, more the more. Yeah, so it's like whenever we feel like moving fast and going, getting it, it's because we're feeling the infinite dimensions of divine evolution. We're feeling kinetic energy in which all things are. We're feeling all types of infinite things. Let us play our part in divine evolution by leading a more slow-paced, intentional journey. And so shall it be. Wellness, balance, divine evolution, and so it is. Yes. Because like growing up, like my mom, you know, and my sisters, like we had a household where, you know, you go, you do, you achieve, you get, you know, you work hard. And we no longer have to live like this in a way that we can be more intentional with our emotions, our existence, to align with universal laws, universal codes, once more, to co-create in reality as the universal frequencies in which we've always only been. For more well-balanced, effortless existence, evolution, experience with joy, wellness, balance, remembrance that we are infinite potentials in divine evolution. Celestial, galactic, oneness, unity, Christ consciousness, and sociality, and so it is. We got the download out. All right, y'all. Let me reveal what I ordered. Again, I'm at Aunt Bill's, and I ordered the brisket loaded fries, y'all. Let me give y'all an aerial view. Again, I ordered the brisket loaded fries. And they said they have some of the best barbecue in Katy. So I'm excited to try them out. I raise the frequency pattern of this food to the higher frequencies of wellness and balance, no harm to my body, no weight gain that's not necessary for my health and wellness, and so shall it be, and so it is, and thank you. The nourishment of my body, and so shall it be, and so shall it be. All right, let's try. Oh, they're hot. They're piping hot. Ooh, that is brisket. This is brisket. Definitely brisket. Go on it. You doing okay? Great, thank you. Y'all, this biscuit is good. Growing up, my mom used to take me and my sisters to this barbecue place in Smithville, Texas. My great grandmama is from Smithville, Texas. And from Smithville, Texas, my mama used to take us to this barbecue joint that she went to when she was a little girl in Smithville, Texas. Now it was family owned, and they've since sold the barbecue place out in Smithville, Texas. This barbecue reminds me of the brisket out in Smithville, Texas. It is so good, so tender, so tasty. Enjoying it? Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's really tasty. let's close out this video in a more proper fashion, shall we? Now, if you've been tuned in, or you're just tuning in, with my me share in all my content, I share my journey, my process of divine evolution, awakening to greater celestial galactic oneness, Christ consciousness, or the beingness, remembrance that we've always only been infinite, one with the divine, in divine evolution, tandem with our existence. I've shared a dimension of my evolution, which is being on the twin flame journey. Now, again, my podcast, Here with These Podcasts with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, available to stream on YouTube and Spotify, as well as Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment, available to stream on YouTube. Subscribe and follow. Y'all, the whole journey I've been awakening. And healing through the inner space, again, sitting with the self every day, asking the self, hey self, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness, as well as greater conscious embodiment of my limitless potentials? We pray, we pray as University of Line, University of Sign, for the upliftment, regeneration of all things, the celestial oneness, galactic unity, Christ consciousness, for the remembrance that our individuality has always been one with infinite dimensions, irregardless of how we perceive our existence, our infinite dimensions, where we've always only been one with infinite dimensions. So I'll wait to take off my dress. So, I've shared my process of awakening and my content. I've shared about being on the twin flame journey. And my soul says everything is what it is our perspective, what it is, and which changes. And ancestral forces, universal forces, they're happy that I've awakened to this point where I no longer need the twin flame journey to awaken further, or I've awakened beyond the paradigm of seeking outside of myself, but the illusionary perspective of outside of myself for remembrance of my fullness, my wholeness with all beings, all things. Or seeking for my other half, or parts of myself that reside in another body, or in a different dimension, different plane. It's like, no, we're all one with all beings, all things. Our conscious awareness of this is what changes. And I share about my journey, which is valid. And however my content helps you grow and evolve, that I'm grateful. Because again, I've been awakening throughout all my content, channeling my awakening process throughout all my content. Great thing is we're in divine evolution, so we always grow and evolve. Been growing and evolving into greater celestial galactic oneness Christ consciousness. So I share in my podcast in regards to the divine revelation I got in my journey about who my twin flame was. And we get to choose who we want to be. And our higher self, soul, the galaxies, the universes, we're hoping that we would both come together in celestial galactic unity, oneness, Christ consciousness, heal through our inner and outer space, and share healing frequencies and wisdoms. Like I do my content to help in this awakening, to be stewardess in divine awakening. We all choose who we want to be, how we want to be. Anyways, the spirit soul space was like, hey, Ashley, we would like for you to denounce the twin flame journey. Because y'all's collective, all beings, all things, we're way past needing, and again, however this resonates with you, great. We're way past needing this paradigm, this illusion of separation, these storylines that were rooted in the illusion of separation. We're way past needing these dimensions to remember into greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of the divine evolution in which all beings, all things truly are. It's like, hey, that's keeping this storyline is keeping you stagnant because you're putting your power to grow and evolve outside of yourself, waiting unconsciously or subconsciously or consciously waiting on another being or thing to grow and evolve. You're putting you're putting this outside of yourself with the notion of the twin flame journey. So denouncing in a way to liberate the soul to greater conscious awareness, greater conscious embodiment of the wellness, balance, limitless potentials in which all beings, all things have always been, and celestial galactic oneness, unity, Christ consciousness. I have a lot of gratitude. We're all awakening from our slumbers. Who my soul told me my divine counterpart was going to be. He has a really large head, a really big ego, as he has been a celebrity in our human culture for over a decade. So the universe working with him to decalcify him and remind him that he's one with the cosmos. This is his journey. That's his journey. That's his experience. None of us should be bogged down or tied down by somebody else's experiences of remembering that we're all one with the cosmos. So I denounce the twin flame journey in the way that I want to be free to go into greater wellness and balance without strife, without struggle. And to remember that all beings, all things, we've always only been one, the celestial galactic unity, Christ, limitless potentials, divine evolution, as universally aligned, universally signed for the uplifting regeneration of all things, all beings, all things. So I have a lot of gratitude. I did not tell you about my books. There's that. I did not tell you about my books. My soul was like, hey, Ashley, you don't remember who you are. We're going to channel these books through you to help you remember who you are. Full circle moment. Alert, alert. When I channel these books, I was in more a separation, consciousness, duality, consciousness, disposition. The more these books are so accurate, so prophetic. I channeled the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. The first 2 books, Coming on the Story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya I'm Home. Asya is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of Mystical Manhattan Prep. She goes through a lot of experiences which help her remember how she's always only been unconditional love. She's always only been one with all beings, all things. The third part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is My Other Half. My Other Half is analogous with a paradigm of our existential fundamental nature, as we are an energy. Most commonly, most rarely known as the divine, Allah, Shekinah, from Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, the infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, from Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, in evolution, with the perception of infinite dimensions or many. One soul manifests as 2 beings over many lifetimes, as human beings of planet Earth in many dimensions, many eras, many parallel universes. They're not supposed to co-create a love and a life together. Each lifetime, they need more growth and evolution to remember how they've always only been one. To be in wellness and balance in infinite divine evolution. And remembrance that we're one with the cosmos, we're one with our galactic and beyond ancestral familial lineage. More the books are prophetic. Why, Ashley? The whole point of this journey is to remember. A huge point of the infinite points is to remember how we've always only been synonymous, one with all beings, all things. The illusion of separation from the divine was an experience to the cosmos that we've graduated from. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is available to purchase in the Amazon bookstore. If you're doing digital downloads, it's 3 separate downloads. $9.99 plus tax for all per book. $29.97 plus tax for the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. You're welcome. Thank you. If you're doing paperback copies now to your home, the first 2 books, Coming Home, the Story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya I'm Home, come in one binding Asya story. The third book, My Other Half, comes in a separate binding. $19.98 plus tax for the first 2 books and 1 paperback binding. $9.99 plus tax for the third book and a paperback binding. $29.98 plus tax, more for all 3 books, 2 paperback bindings mailed to your home, plus shipping and handling. Lastly, you're able to listen to the first 2 books, Coming on the Story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya I'm Home, within the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. YouTube catalog, link below in the description of this content piece. All of the links are below, whether you're doing digital download, paperback copies mailed to your home, audiobook style for the first 2 books. And the first 3 chapters are also available within the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. YouTube catalog for My Other Half. Link below in the description of this content piece. I love you loving yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way. Oh, one more thing, or a couple more things. Asya Story, the animated series. The multidimensional conscious awareness in which I come into conscious awareness of. Multidimensional experiences in which I come into conscious awareness of celestial unity, galactic, Christ consciousness wisdoms. Channeled through the soul space, heart space, into my animated series. Asya Story, the animated series is available to stream. AP short stories on YouTube. On my YouTube authors YouTube channel, available to stream for free. Link below in the description of this content piece. Before we roll into an episode of Asya Story, the animated series, as well as my live series Out of the Box, I want to cordially invite you to listen to my music. Ashley-Nicole music. I denounced also being a singer-songwriter as my soul wanted to rise me up, to assist with rising the whole collective up into higher conscious awareness, galactic social unity, consciousness, existence, beingness, evolution. So my soul's like, hey, Ashley, drop the paradigm of being a singer-songwriter. So I have, but there's much music that I've channeled in my evolution, and which is still available to stream Ashley-Nicole music on YouTube, link below in the description of this video. I heal myself through the inner space and channel the healing frequencies and wisdoms in my music. My live series Out of the Box is also within my music catalog. Goes to the playlist section. You'll see Out of the Box here, as well as I do Facebook community lives where I go live on designated days, and I channel whatever the soul space, heart space, what's in my soul space, heart space, to channel about, we talk, we laugh, kiki, we joke. Sometimes I'm cooking, eating. More and more, I publish all of my community lives to watch back later within my music channel catalog. Again, Ashley-Nicole music on YouTube, link below. Go to the playlist section, and you'll see the community lives. You can watch back all of my community lives. Here we go. I love you, loving yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in order to grow into greater conscious awareness of how we've always been with the cosmos, divine evolution, the infinite dimensions within and beyond. God, Allah, Shekinah, Prince, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. Self-love is the best love because we are loving our true truths. Let us give that love to our souls first. As we give love to ourselves, we're pouring love into all beings, all things, to rise us up into greater remembrance how we've always been one with all beings, all things. Our existential, fundamental, cosmological nature. Self-love is the best love because it helps us relate with each other, with ourselves and each other, in more wellness, balance, harmonious nature, no death, no disease, no war, no famine, more peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking, DNA activation, consciousness expansion, genome activation. See y'all later. Bye.
Between me and you, life is all that it's cracked up to be. Taking my dark moments with as much gratitude as I do my light, I'm able to perceive a wider scope of who I am. I am able to perceive more of my multidimensionality.
Which is available on Amazon books, in the Amazon bookstore. Coming home this way, my book. I wrote palm frites into my book. It's a restaurant in NYC. My book, Coming Home, the Story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya, I'm Home, is available in the Amazon bookstore. It's about what humanity is about to going through the great awakening, the great shift, where we wake up to our limitless potentials. So I wrote about palm frites in my book. I've been wanting to go to palm frites since I was a kid. I've been talking about palm frites for the last 3 months. I'm manifesting. I'm in New York City, NYC. Palm frites is 44 minutes that way if you walk, 8 minutes if you Uber, you know.
You rang? How can I assist you, dear Asya? Well, I'm on my flight to London, and I got a vision. Ashley-Nicole, please, Mindy, my dearest galactic ancestor, tell me what's going on here. I didn't know who else to ask about this, so I dropped into a deep meditation. And here you are. I'm always here, whenever you need me. Me and all of creation. You are a dimension of all of creation. I'm a character in a book?
Hey, my name is Asya, and I am an interdimensional being. I know. I just found out myself. Everything that I thought was my truth was a lie. I chose to continue this life because of the one thing that I know isn't a lie. Love.
What did you think the book of Akashic Records consisted of? Just as Ashley-Nicole authored you or channeled you into creation, your co-creator, Ashley, was written into creation herself. But you reside within a reality of infinite realities. The age of unconditional love you have been assisting to bring about. You, your co-creator Ashley, and all of creation have been assisting to create. will allow for all realities, dimensions, and creations to transcend space and time, to grow, learn, and love from and with one another as one creation, one family. Whoa. I had such a great time in London. I saw Big Ben. I ate at one of my favorite restaurants that I'd never visited before, Bacchanalia, London. I stayed at the Claremont Victoria, right around the corner from Buckingham Palace. I visited the palace as well. I also graduated into my role as an ambassador of the universe. I know. It went like this. As I was awaiting London public transit to take me 0.6 miles away from my destination, Bacchanalia, London, I got an epiphany. I once told a friend, our bodies aren't dumpsters for all of our emotions. And I was reminded that I had been holding in a lot of resentment and anger over the years for being or presenting as other than who I was, for not allowing my soul or my true authenticity to breathe. I was reminded by my ancestors that me forgetting who I was, a goddess having a human experience, was a part of the makings of me. And not only was forgetting who I am a part of the makings of me, but it was for my protection. I had to develop the skills or karmic lessons to be able to wield the power that is me, myself, my God essence, my goddess essence. All of the resentment, anger, envy, jealousy, and rage I held within, I'm now able to observe with a subjective view, an objective view, detached from the energies, and detach all people, places, and things from the thought patterns associated with this energy, in order to create new thought patterns to utilize the energy to manifest a reality that I do want, a reality of wellness, a reality for abundance for all, a reality of abundance for all. I sit here on this bench in the park whenever I need space to be with myself. Okay, how do I present this one? Other dimensions of myself, or my ancestors, shared with me that there is such a thing as a shadow government here on planet Earth. Based off of my internal work, my shadow work, my astral travel, and my learnings with my spirit guides, I have the understanding that everything in creation is multidimensional. The government is multidimensional. Our governments are multidimensional. Who are the shadows lurking behind the light, or what we can perceive in our reality? The shadow government is actually angelic beings, the all, oneness, or God, assisting with humanity's and planet Earth's ascension. Everything we've experienced and everything that we will experience has served as tools for self-mastery to be able to wield our oneness, God power, in physical form here in this realm of creation called planet Earth as human beings. As we all, as individual humans, continue to align with our internal gnosis, or our soul's knowings, or our soul blueprint, we will continue to extinguish any remnants of the amnesiatic states in which we created out of false pretense, in which we created out of the understanding that we are abundance, in which we created out of the understanding that we are dimensions and are God, Goddess.
I'm glad we were able to pencil each other in.
Me too. You know, our missions keep us busy. Super busy.
Yeah, I know. We just have to remember where our mission starts. Internal, our soul. Where we meet, our soul.
Yes and yes. Before I get into all the juicy astral details, you like my new hairstyle?
I really do. What inspired the do?
I'm not sure. I just wanted something different. Well, different for me anyways.
I love it, Asya.
Thank you. I'm so grateful for our bond, our connection. My internal knowings, intuition, God inside told me a while ago that we were created with each other's most wildest dreams and possibilities in mind. I definitely believe it now. If I had any doubts before, I have less doubts now.
Do you want to talk about it?
In front of the camera?
Cut! What are you talking about, Chase? Why don't you want to talk about it on camera, Asya? Asya? Chase is talking about some things that have implications on human nature and the planet. I'm not sure if I want to talk about it on camera yet. Well, Asya, you signed on to be a part of a show where you divulged the journey, your spiritual alignment, to hopefully encourage others that are going through similar things as yourself. You have to tell your truth. Tell your story. It's going to be fine. Okay, Asya? Okay. I am a key.
I am a key.
And our union in this reality solidifies the solidarity of all of creation, the oneness of all things.
A new world. A God dream. My name is Asya, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from the day's trip, I have read my attempt's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I made no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on Earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.
I am a key.
I am a key.
And our union in this reality solidifies the solidarity of all of creation, the oneness of all things.
A new world. A God dream.
Graduation day. Last night was pretty significant. I don't want to gaslight mine or your existences. Every moment is significant. The Center Intelligence Agency declassified documents pertaining to the valid nature of the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant is protected by forces that are the oneness of all things. Do you remember reading about curses placed on archaeologists that dug up ancient Egyptian tombs? Yeah. Tampering with the Ark of the Covenant, if you don't have the energetic embodiment or keys within your energetic embodiment to do so. Curse times 100 trillion. What's in the Ark of the Covenant? Epoch. The age of unconditional love. Thankfully, I am the codes. And gratitude expressed for the infinite dimensions of existence that are also the codes. And gratitude to evolution. In a past life or another dimension of myself, I was an agent in the illumination system, an ancient spiritual organization that defends the evolution of human consciousness, the growth and balance and wellness of humanity. We've become reacquainted this lifetime, this dimension of the self, as Ashley. While I was sitting in my home in the States, an illumination system agent, Larry, spiritually communicated with me using extrasensory perception, multidimensionality, to offer his presence in my podcast to assist as humanity awakens. Simultaneously, he was cloning my energy to retrieve the findings within the Ark of the Covenant to liberate humanity. I am sure the covenant is in great hands. Being that the epoch energy is an omnipotent force that you truly cannot control, you are able to harness the energy, embody the energy, to follow the guidance, universally aligned, to contribute your authentic frequency, beingness, wellness, medicine to creation. Another day in the simulation. Let's see what's cooking, good looking, with wellness and balance. Okay. An instant message from the luminescent system. Let's see what's going on today. We are simulation. But this is not a drill. But what does this mean? Is it done? Did we do it? Did we do it? What does this mean to you, Ashley?
Made the impossible possible, yeah. That's why we're celebrating. God in the physical, we're angel nation. God in the physical, we're angel nation.
Let me see your plate.